Hey guys, what's going on? We're back with another Master Duels video. Today I'll be doing something a little bit different. We'll be doing our daily duels, but not in a live format, it'll be a post-con format. But yeah, let's get into the game. I'm just experimenting to see how people receive it, because the games are a little bit quicker. I can pause it in and out, and yeah, it's just generally a lot faster because one game usually takes about can range from like 5 minutes to 30 minutes depending on how long the enemy takes to play. I mean, of course I play always the fastest, but this game we're against what I see is Dino Wrestler Prank Tops, which is pretty decent because he keeps on coming back. But we set up our board, we got our snow with our snowy canvas to set our thundery canvas, and now we can slowly go for him, slowly hit at him when we get our second weather painted on our second turn. So the general combo is we want to go for a weather painter. I played it wrong a little bit. I should have used my rainbow canvas first, so I lost one extra summon, but it's fine because on this standby phase I'll have an extra weather painter, but I do not have an extra weather painter this time around, which is very annoying. But now I do it on the enemy turn, so I get that weather painter back. I get Aurora to protect my black row now, and we'll get our snow back again. At this point we go into sun. We could potentially went for the boss monster here, but I really don't recommend it because it's still unsafe. They'll only have one negate, so I just wait for it, and we just play it slow. We're gonna return this field, and we're gonna go for we're just gonna go for a bit of chip damage, and this is generally how you win. You don't really need to go for any extra deck monsters. That is why running Pot of Average Extravagance is pretty decent. And now this is where I find out it's gonna be Invoked, and he uses his Prank Top to kill my Dimension Fissure, which was a bad choice. I think the play here was to actually kill the Thundering Canvas. He summons Invoked Mechaba, which is a Omni negate if you have the right card in hand. But we have 4 weather monsters, and all affected by Rainbow and or Thundering Canvas. So he wants to attack to the left side, so I go for the Rainbow Canvas. I go into Cloud. It does not. I couldn't go back into Sun. Otherwise I would go into Sun or just let it die. He doesn't want to go attack into these guys because these are affected by Thundering Canvas. It will just, you know, return it back to his hand. I switch my guide to attack position, and we go for the Painter Rainbow. We misplayed this actually, where we could have actually put this material underneath here, and also we didn't need to play this, and we could have got our sun back. So I actually misplayed this. I could have had a free material Rainbow negate, which would be pretty much game winning from here, and also have more things to do, especially with the Thundering Canvas if I summoned it first. So just so you guys know, and don't make that mistake in your in-game, it's very positioning heavy, this deck, so make sure you set up the right board and think about how each move affects the board state. Our next game, I won't do a third game because the third game they scoop straight away on turn 2. I didn't find that very interesting, but we're against some kind of like Synchron deck, and yeah, I think it does pretty well against Synchron. We opened up pretty decently. He goes through his combo. We can skill drain him. We have Snowy Canvas into Thunder. We'll probably want to draw with the Snowy Canvas instead of replacing the canvas here, and we also have a Rainbow Canvas to start accelerating our board. He goes for Mecha Phantom Beast Aurodon. I don't know what combo he's going for. I have no idea what deck he is, but we'll just play around what he sets up for us by the end, which wasn't actually too much. If I remember, he summoned some kind of like Black Rose Dragon plus TG Hyper Librarian, which I thought was a pretty weak board in general, because it really doesn't do much. Yeah, he summoned his Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, which doesn't really do anything. So our turn is less hype than his. What we do, we even drew into Piri Rise. We could have went into the actual weather painter Snow. We got called by for the Ash. I think if we didn't call by this, we'll be in a pretty bad shape. No, well, we'll just have one less card in hand, but I definitely want the card. I think I go search for Snow in this case. Snow is always pretty decent. No, I went for Thundery Canvas as well this time. Thundery Canvas or Snow is the go-to, because this will allow you to stop their board, and this will Rainbow Canvas will allow you to accelerate your own board. I go for Skill Drain. I chain block with my other stuff. I think if he had a negation for the Skill Drain, he could easily he could easily play around the chain block. So I'm not really chain blocking. I'm just doing it for habits for other decks. That because I activated Skill Drain first. So now he goes into Martial Metal Marcher, and yeah, he doesn't know that he's under Skill Drain, and this game is looking closed up for him as I've pretty much closed the board on him. He goes into his Borreload, which is a very, very menacing monster if it wasn't negated. He did the right order in attacking, but I go from Rainbow into Thundery Canvas here. This allows me to accelerate my Weather Painter board, having now access to 2 Weather Painters now. This was a little bit of this turn I was thinking if I should Piri Rise or not, because I'm not sure if taking the life points would be like too much, but otherwise yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. I was like, there's no way, he's got 1 card in hand, one Borreload. I'm just gonna attack into it with my Weather Painter Snow and just slowly chip away at him. And this game seems to be locked up because he's got no board. He's got 1 card left, and I bet he cannot reset. And my board is getting exponentially. It's growing every turn. It's growing every single turn. This is the charm of the Weather Painters. Actually, I really enjoyed playing the Weather Painters, and he goes Scoops. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And I hopefully you found it nice to watch as well, the quicker pace and stuff. Tell me in the comment section below, and yeah, hopefully you guys learned some more Weather Painter tricks in this video.